Morning. Again, just on behalf of the family, I want to thank you all for coming out today. And if you don't know who I am Mary Jo's husband, and Dad's son-in-law. I almost said father-in-law. He's my father-in-law. And so, I mean, how do you follow what she just said? So, I'm sorry. Oh, my name is Curt. Sorry. I know my name. Some of you don't. I only had the privilege of knowing Jim for about a little bit under 20 years, I think. There's one thing that I learned about Dad was that he had taken great care of his family his whole life. He made many sacrifices, many that I will never know, some that Mary Jo shared with me, some that Dad has shared with me, and especially his wife Rosemary, continue, as Mary Jo said, by him moving here and I remember when they were going to do that, I had a lot of questions because I thought they had a really nice setup where they were, and we had worked hard to do a lot of stuff to the house and get it set up where it needed to be, and so that they wouldn't have to deal with certain things and stuff. And he finally told me one day, he said, "I'm doing this for Mom." And then okay, now that all makes sense. Nothing else really matters at that point. And of course, in case, he said, and well, obviously we're here today because that in case happened. And he was a great example of sacrifice. From what I can see, he was faithful to everything he committed to do his entire life. I don't remember anything that he started to do and that got left undone. He had a lot of stuff. We've been going through it. He kept everything, but as I was going through it, helping Mom, and we were here back in December and January, you could just see the different things and the compilations and stuff that he had made. He was very thorough, and if there was one thing that I could say about him for sure, it was faithfulness. And so today we remember Dad and his life here on this earth, and no matter how much time we have with anyone on this earth, it's never enough. King Solomon, the richest and wisest man ever to live on this earth, wrote in Ecclesiastes that there is a time to be born and a time to die. And when it's all said and done, the most important thing was to fear God and keep His commandments now while there's still time. Well, there are many things I believe that Dad would want to tell us today if he could. One of them would be about the reality of heaven and hell, and that we should trust in Jesus now so that when our time comes, and it will come for each of us here today, that we will spend eternity in heaven. Dad will always be with us in different parts of each of our lives. Today, as we remember Dad's life on earth, we know that he is no longer suffering on this earth, but we also know that living without him here won't always be easy. Even today, as we remember his life, we're missing him. There's going to be many more times that we're going to miss Dad. God himself knows about grief. Jesus wept when his friend Lazarus died, and God the Father watched his only son Jesus die. So God knows sorrow, but he also knows and gives us peace and joy in the midst of our pain and suffering. I'll leave you with a passage that the Apostle Paul said in 2 Thessalonians 2:16-17. Now may our Lord Jesus Christ himself and our God and Father, who has loved us and has given us everlasting consolation and good hope by grace, comfort your hearts and establish you in every good word and work.
Well, I've been